Hi everyone, I'm Jackie and welcome to my channel, Cherished Memories Crochet. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet my Cherished Heart baby blanket. I'm really excited to show you. This is my favorite baby blanket that I've designed. I'm going to show you how to crochet the granny square. Then I'm going to show you how to attach them and how to do the border. This is about 32 inches wide. I used a 4mm hook and a size 4 weight in yarn. I've got a light blue, light pink, and a minty color one. So I'm going to put you on pause so I can go set my camera up at my table and we'll get started. Okay, I'm back. I'm all set up. I thought I'd show you the granny square close up. I used the same colors in each one, but I kind of put the colors in different places. But and then when we put them together, we'll have the one with the white on the outside, every other one, so that way it will look like this up here. But you can do the colors any way you want, and you don't have to use this on a baby blanket. You can use it on an adult blanket, scarves, anything that you'd like. I just designed it for a baby blanket. That's why I used a 4mm hook, but if you go up for an adult blanket, if you want to do an adult blanket, just go up a little bit if you want. So we will get started. First, you're going to want to do a slip knot, and then we're going to chain 4. Now we're going to slip stitch right into that first chain we did, just like that. Now we're going to chain 4, and this acts as your first double crochet and a chain 1. We're going to go right back in there, right in the middle. We're going to do a double crochet and a chain 1. So now we've got 2 double crochets and a chain 1 in between each one. 3. And try to be sure you don't forget that chain 1. And I'm going to do this in 2 different videos, a part 1 and part 2. Part 1 will just be the making of the granny square, because I don't want to rush anything. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And one more. I've got one too many. That's what I get for talking while I'm doing them. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yep, I had one too many. Okay, so now we're going to go over here and slip stitch into the 3rd chain. This one here is the 4th chain, and this is the 3rd. We're going to slip stitch into it. We're going to chain 1, pull our yarn, so this is my main color for this granny square. So now I'm going to get this stuff out of my way here. I'm going to get my second color. And you can start in any chain 1 space. It doesn't matter which one. And attach your yarn. So now I'm going to insert my hook, pull up a loop. Now I'm going to chain 2. And we're going to do a 3 double crochet cluster. So this will be like our first double crochet. So now we're going to yarn over, insert our hook right back in that chain 1 space, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through the first 2. We're not going to finish that double crochet. We're going to finish all 3 together. Yarn over, insert your hook back in that same space, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through the first 2. So now you've got 3 loops on your hook. So now we're going to yarn over and go through all of those. So now we're going to chain 3. And now the second one and the rest of them we're going to do a little bit different than the first one. We're going to chain, yarn over, go into that next chain 1 space, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through the first 2, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, go through, or yarn over and go through the first 2. So we've only got 2 so far. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through the first 2. So now we have 3 double crochets and 4 loops on your hook. So now we're going to yarn over, go through all 3 of those, and chain 3. And I'll do one more with you. Insert your hook in the next chain 1 space, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through the first 2. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through the first 2. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through the first 2. So now you've got 4 loops on your hook and 3 double crochets. So yarn over and go through all 4 of those. Now you're going to do your chain 3 and just continue that pattern until you get to the end of your circle, and I'll meet you here. Okay, I'm at the end of my circle. You should have 12 sets of double crochet clusters. So now we're going to go over here to our first one, and here's our chain 2, and here's the first double crochet. I like to go right in the top of that and then go into where we did our first chain and closed this up and do a slip stitch there also. I think it just helps it not leave a gap up here. So now we're going to chain 1, pull our yarn, so now I'm going to get my main color and go into any chain 3 space, attach your yarn, insert your hook, bring up a loop, chain 1. I like to yarn over my ends, so in case you're wondering what I was doing. So I've chained 1, so now I'm going to go right back into that same space and do a single crochet. Now I'm going to chain 5. I'm going to jump over to the next chain 3 space and do a single crochet. And chain 5. Jump over to the next chain 3 space and do another single crochet, and then chain 5. On the next chain 3 space, do a single crochet, and just continue that to the end of the circle, and I'll meet you there. Okay, I'm at the end of row 3. I just did my 5 chains, so now we're going to go over here and slip stitch into the top of the single crochet, not the chain 1, but the single crochet. We'll do a slip stitch there, chain 1, pull your yarn, so now we're ready to start row 4. I'm going to get my second color, and start in any chain 5 space. Attach your yarn. Just like that. Insert your hook. And we're going to chain 3. And that acts as your first double crochet. We're going to make a corner here. So we're going to put 2 more double crochets there. So now you have 3. Now we're going to chain 2. And we're going to put 3 more double crochets in that same space. So now we've got 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 more double crochets. Now we're going to chain 2, and we're going to jump over to the next chain 5 space and do a single crochet. We're going to chain 2, jump over to the next chain 5 space, do a single crochet, chain 2, and in the next chain 5 space we're going to do another corner, do 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 more. Okay, so you should have 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 double crochets, and then you would chain 2 more and do your single crochet there. So you have your first corner, 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, chain 2, single crochet in the next chain 5 space, chain 2, single crochet, chain 2, and then do your next corner, 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 double crochets, and continue that until you get to the end of your round, and I'll meet you there. Okay, I'm at the end of row 4. I just did my last single crochet and a chain 2, and we're going to go over here and slip stitch to the top of that chain 3 that we did in the beginning. We're going to chain 1 for your work. So now I'm going to get my main color and start in any corner and attach your yarn. We're going to insert our hook, bring up a loop, chain 3. That acts as your first double crochet. We're going to do 2 more. So now we have 3. We're going to chain 2 and 3 more double crochets in that same space. Okay, now we're going to go over here to the next chain 2 space, and we're going to do 3 double crochets in that. We're going to jump over to the next chain 2 space and do 3 doubles in it. Oops, my yarn split, didn't it? Okay, so there's 3. I'll jump over to the next chain 2 space and do 3 doubles in it. Now we're at our second corner, so we're going to do 3 doubles. Chain 2 and 3 more doubles. So you've got in the corner 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. In the next chain 2 space, you get 3 doubles. In the next chain 2 space, you have 3 doubles. The next chain 2 space, 3 doubles. And your next corner, 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 double crochets. And just continue that pattern until you get to the end of the row, and I'll meet you there. Okay, I'm at the end of row 5. Now we're going to slip stitch into the top of that chain 3. And I'm going to keep using this color. So you can start row 6 2 different ways. I'll show you one way. You can chain 3, and that is your first double crochet, and go ahead and put 3 doubles, or 2 more doubles, and that makes a total of 3. And then you can, well, I'll show you how to do that in a minute after I show you how I do it. What I do, and I think it makes it look better than a chain 3, I go right back into that space, and I do a single crochet, and I chain 2, and that acts as my double crochet. And I'm not going to go ahead and do 2 more. I'm going to finish that when I come to the end of the row, and I'll show you that when we get there. So you can do it either way. So now we're going to jump over here to this first corner, and we're going to do a triple double crochet. For those that don't know how to do that, yarn over twice, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through the first 2, yarn over, go through the second, yarn over, and go through the last. And we're going to do 2 more of those. Yarn over twice, insert your hook, yarn over, bring up a loop, yarn over, go through the first 2, yarn over, go through the second 2, yarn over, go through the last. I'll do that again. Yarn over twice, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through the first 2, the second 2, and the last. Now we're going to chain 2, and we're going to do 3 more of those. Yarn over twice, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through the first 2, yarn over, go through the second, yarn over, go through the third. And I need to do 1 more. Now we're going to jump over to this space here in between the sets of 3 double crochets, and we're going to do 3 double crochets. We're going to jump over to the next space. And do 3 doubles. And the next space. And we have 1 more space. Do 3 doubles in that one. And now we've made it to our second corner. So in our first corner, we've got 3 triple double crochets, chain 2, 3 triple double crochets. Then we jump over to the next space and do 3 double crochets. The next space, 3 more. The next space, 3 more. And the next space, 3 more. So you should have, after your corner, 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of 3 double crochets. And then you're going to do your corner, 3 triple double crochets, chain 2, and 3 more triple double crochets, and continue that until the end of the row, and I'll meet you here. Okay, I'm at the end of row 6. If you did the method where you did a chain 3 and then 2 more double crochets, what you're going to want to do is just slip stitch into the top of that chain 3. If you did it the way I did it, what you're going to do is you're going to do 2 more double crochets in that same space. And now you're going to go over, and here's the single crochet, and here's the 2 chains I did. 1 chain, 2 chain, slip stitch into that second chain. Now we're going to chain 1, pull your work, and pull it through, and we are finished with our granny square. I hope you enjoyed making it. In part 2, I'm going to show you how to join the granny squares, and I'm going to show you how to do the border, and I'll put a link in this video to part 2 so you can find it a lot easier. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in part 2. Bye-bye.